Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where we unlock different topics about all the things. And today I just wanted to talk about how um, important the black male is, really to our families, to society, but really today I want to talk about these kids. So my son is 10, my oldest son is 10, and this is his first year playing flag football. And I'm not gonna lie, I had reservations. He asked to play this year, and I had reservations about um, the who we went through for him to play. Okay, and because I've had experiences in the past where they were disorganized, they would hire really young staff who I thought really didn't instill much in the children. It was kind of like a sit down setup, wasn't a lot of teaching involved. No real structure with the kids. It was just kind of all over the place. So I was kind of nervous about putting him with these people again, but he really wanted to play flag football. So okay, you want to play? Let's do it. Um, so the season lasted. I think they played 7 games, and the long and the short of it is everything about this program, with the exception of a couple of the kind of head honchos, those are women, black women, but really everything about the nuts and bolts of how it went was like black males, like the coaches, black males, black dads everywhere, like in it, encouraging their kids, being nurturing, taking care of their children, like with their partners, the referees were mostly were young men, mostly black. The little kiddos, all little black boys, mostly little black boys. That's not true. Mostly little black boys. I mean, you know, really, if you just kind of take a step back and are mindful in that setting, it's beautiful to see. It's not something that you see, and that's not true because I see it, but it's not something that is placed at the forefront of really anything. We don't really get to see that type of black men in that type of space where they're being, loving and nurturing and disciplined and providing instruction and knowledge and like crazy, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it just started me to thinking about how we just don't talk about this, right? We talk about black women and how we carry everything on our back and do, okay, don't get that twisted. But we've not ever done that alone. Um, we might have had moments where we've been alone, but so have black men, right? And I just I hate this divisiveness between black men and black women. When everything about my life, I don't know about anybody else, that's black and got some game on them. Okay, she gotta definitely make that distinction. Somebody who's black and really got some game on them and really was able to take from all these different pieces of their life, like you got your game from black men and black women. And that's without judgment of where you met these people or what they taught you or whatever. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But really think about all the game you got and how you put that together to succeed and make it through life. You got your game from all sides. And I think if we continue to discredit how much that comes from our men and our women, we're gonna lose our men, right? And that's by design, but that's also another conversation for another day. We'll definitely unlock that topic. Hold me to that. But I don't know about y'all. I don't want to lose my men. I have a lot of brilliant black men in my life, like period. And I don't know that I would be able to raise two little black males without them. Like, yeah, I can keep them alive. I can provide them love and belonging, but can I really give them the self-esteem, and the things, the little things that they need? I couldn't possibly because I've never lived the experience of a black male. Right? Let's talk about it, right? People say, "Oh, well, black women, we can raise black men." Of course we can. Duh. We've been doing it forever. But I'm not just talking about raising black men. I'm talking about really helping them to reach the peak of self actualization. Therapist talk. We'll talk about that later. But really reach the peak of that without sort of missing and skipping steps, or at least giving them the tools to build on the things that they don't get along the way. I just, I could speak for me. I could not do that with my boys without my stepdad, my dad, my husband, their dad, right? Like, oh, I would really hate to be raising my boys without my strong black husband. So I said all that to say protect black boys. And one of the best ways we can do that is to give them positive black male role models, because it matters what the models look like. And if you say it don't, I would love to talk to you about that. There's a book. Let me see if I can find the title of this book real quick. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's called. Damn, I lost it again. I do that so much. The War Against Boys. It's a really good book called The War Against Boys, and it's called The War Against Boys: How Misguided Feminism is Harming Our Young Black Men, and it's by Christina Hoff Sommers.
I messed
I
the
would
name
really
up. Sorry,
encourage
y'all.
you to check this book out, because it gives you this whole different perspective on things that have in the last, I would say, decade or two become really normalized, and how all these different policy changes have been created to, what they say, put girls and boys on even playing fields. But in fact, what research is showing, and it's not the research you probably see because nobody talks about it, but that's why we unlock. All this research is showing is that it's actually harming our little boys. It's not doing them a service. And instead, what happened is things that we've seen decades ago, where little boys had certain opportunities and things that little girls didn't have. As we started creating policies to even that playing field, now it's starting to look more like this. And I don't know about you, but I have boys, and I don't, I can see these things clearly, and I can see how these things are impacting them. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below, and let's talk about this. Let me know what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, I would love to hear that as well. And let's just talk about what's been going on with these black boys and these black men, y'all.